everybody, and welcome to Prospect Community Library. We're located in the middle of Butler County near Moraine State Park and the fairgrounds, and we are lucky enough to be located directly across the street from Moraine Elementary School. We love our rural community here. There's lots of farms, and we love being able to go to Moraine State Park to go fishing and hiking and enjoy nature. Our library was actually started in 1922, but before then it was located inside people's houses, and they would trade off on a monthly basis who held the books and helped keep track of who was borrowing them. Let's go inside and see what we have to offer. As we enter the library, we see the children's room, and we have our young adult books, we have juvenile fiction for elementary school books, we have picture books, and in the corner here we have our PBS section, which we are currently dedicating to Curious George. Be curious and read. You learn lots of new things when you're reading. And as you go through our room here, we also have our fish, Finley. Say hi, Finley. He loves seeing all the kids come in and play at our table right here. We have different activities that we offer. And normally we also have a lot of toys to play with in our preschool area right here. Of course, most of the toys are put away right now for cleaning purposes. We do have some new things that we have on our counter over here, and those are going to be for our summer reading program. Those are some of the grand prizes that kids can win from doing the activities and from reading. So now that I'm settled back in the library, I am going to read you a book called Curious George Goes Hiking. I thought this would be a really fun book to read, considering we have Moraine State Park so close by. And Curious George was written by Margaret and H.A. Rays. Here are your friends, Ted and Susie, said the man with the yellow hat. Today, George was going on a hike. I'll pick you up later. Have a good time, but don't get into trouble. George, you carry this bag of marshmallows, said Susie. Marshmallows. Let's go, said Ted, and they started down the trail. Look, there's a cardinal, whispered Ted. Did you see that cardinal? A cardinal is a red bird. The cardinal landed on a rock. George tiptoed closer to get a better look. But he tripped on a branch and dropped the bag of marshmallows. The bag hit a sharp rock and split wide open. Come on, George, we're waiting for you, Susie shouted. George picked up the broken bag and hurried after his friends. Not far down the trail, they saw a deer. Look, Ted called. And we do have lots of deer around Prospect. The three of them ran after it. George did not notice the rip in the bag. I wonder what's going to happen. Do you see those marshmallows, kids? He's leaving a little trail behind him. While Ted, Susie, and George ran through the woods, the marshmallows fell out one by one. They chased the deer across a little brook, but the deer was too fast for them. I'm tired, said Ted. Let's stop. I'm hungry, said Susie. Let's eat some marshmallows. Let me have the bag, George, said Ted. Uh-oh. George handed the bag to Ted, but the bag was empty. Not a single marshmallow was left. Ted was angry. Look what you've done, he shouted. Now we have nothing to eat. George started to cry. We'd better take you home, said Susie. Does anyone know where we are? Asked Ted. They had chased the deer so far that they had lost their way. Do you think George's mistake might be able to help them home? Let's see. Ted and Susie were scared. It's getting late, said Ted. What are we going to do? Cried Susie. We're lost. But George knew what to do. He took Ted and Susie by the hand and then led them along the path of the spilled marshmallows. We can follow the marshmallows right back to where we came from, Ted said. And that's what they did, all the way back to where the man with the yellow hat was waiting for them. "I'm so glad to see you," he said. "I was getting worried." "We were lost," said Susie, "but George saved the day." "Good for you, George," said the man. "Let's celebrate. We'll toast another bag of marshmallows in our fireplace at home." Toasted marshmallows are even better than untoasted. And that's exactly what they did. Now, kids, when you go out hiking, I hope you're with an adult. And another thing that you can do to stay safe is if you take a whistle with you. If you do get lost, you can stay where you are and you blow that whistle, and that will help people to find you where you are. All right, since George is a monkey, I thought maybe we could do 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Are you ready, kids? I think everybody knows 5 little monkeys. Let's count the monkeys first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready? Here we go. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Right, now we have 4 monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now, kids, can you count with me? We have 1, 2, 3 monkeys. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." All right, kids, there's 1, 2 monkeys. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." All right, and who do we have left? We have 1 little monkey left. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." All right, kids. One other thing that we're doing is we are going to be hiding some Curious George pictures on our website. So there are going to be 3 different pages of our website where you can find Curious George. So why don't you take a look through the website and see if you can find them. And one last thing, your password for PBS is jumping. Okay, jumping. Just like those monkeys were doing on the bed, the word is jumping. I hope you kids have a fantastic summer. And if you're looking for things to do, you can check out our summer reading page. We have lots of different activities. And these right back here that I showed you earlier, those are just some of our grand prizes that we're going to be offering. So have a fantastic summer. Bye-bye, kids.